Good morning, good afternoon, hello. I hope things are going well for you. I hope you're doing okay. We are doing chapter 10, lesson 6 today. So on YouTube, they are all labeled, and there are a few lessons that we skipped and will be skipping, just like we do in class. Okay, so we skipped one lesson, we're going to skip lesson 7, so on and so forth. Okay, so today's lesson is fractions that are equal to 1. So we have 1 whole. Okay, we have 2 halves, so 2 equal parts equal 1 whole. So 2 halves equal 1 whole. So 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2 equals 1. We have 2 parts. Remember, the number on bottom is how many parts. We have 2 parts, and out of those 2 parts, they're both shaded. So that means 2 out of 2, which is the same as saying 1. If you look, this amount of color and this amount of color is the same. So there's the same shape, and they're both colored the same amount. Then we have 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So we have 4 parts, and out of those 4 parts, 4 of them are colored. So that's the same thing as equaling as 1 whole as well. So this lesson's gonna go by pretty quick because I think you guys will be able to get this down really easily. So let's do number 1 together, just review, and then I want you to pause the video and do numbers 2, 3, and 4 on your own, and then check your work. So number 1, we have 5 parts, and out of those 5 parts, 5 are colored. So 5/5 is equal to 1 whole. Here we have 3 parts, and out of those 3 parts, 3 are colored. So 3/3 equals 1 whole. All right, so let's do, I want you to pause it, do 3 and 4 on your own, and then hit play, and we'll check the video again. So I'm going to keep going. We have 2 parts, and out of those 2 parts, 2 are colored. So 2/2 is the same thing as 1 whole. All right, number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. And out of those 6 parts, 6 are colored. 6 out of 6 equals 1. Okay, so now this one is a little bit trickier. It says color the fraction to show 1 whole, but it's the same thing, it's just worded a little bit differently. So how many eighths are in 1 whole? Well, if they're split in an eighth, 1 whole would need to be 8. So 8 out of 8. So we need 8 pieces to make it a whole. How many sevenths are in 1 whole? So we have to color these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out of 7, we need 7 colored to make it a whole. Okay, number 8, we have how many tenths are in 1 whole? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to need 10 pieces covered out of 10 to make 1 whole. And number 9, how many ninths are in 1 whole? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 out of 9. We need 9 parts colored to make a whole. Okay? All right. Number 10, 8 children make a quilt. They each make an equal part of the quilt. What fractional part of the quilt does each child make? So let's draw our quilt here. If it's split into eighths, and I'm going to have a hard time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 8 children make a quilt, and they each make an equal part. So if it's me and 7 friends, and we all have to make an equal part, I'm going to have to color just 1/8 of those to be able to make my quilt. And number 11, Jay's friends want to make a birthday banner. Each friend will make 1/4 of the banner. How many friends will make the banner? So here's our banner. If I make 1/4, how many other friends do I need? We need 4 people total, so we need 3 friends because we're including ourselves. All right, so that is lesson 6. Okay, so go ahead and watch that one, and then you can move on to lesson 8. We're going to be skipping lesson 7.